Welcome to the U.K.E-Liquid Mixing Show. It is Wednesday night and we're back. We're back with a new year, new start. Are you feeling good? I'm not, but there you go. Been a bit pants over Christmas, but we'll go through that in a little bit. So who we've got on tonight is myself, Benny Vapes. We've got our own mixing guru, which is Graham Net Reality.
Hello.
We've got the one and only The Chair, which is Bill.
Heidi.
We have got our own mixing detective, which is Liam Sherlock Holmes. And we've got our own mixing maestro, which is Tim, Advocate for Liberty. So welcome.
Hello.
Welcome one and all. I can get you all up now, that's out of the way. So I can see you. I have to drop Zoom down so I can't, because I see if make sure it's all right. But yeah, welcome. Welcome everybody in chat. Thank you for joining us on a Wednesday night. Much appreciated. I know there's other shows going on, but very, very nice for you to join us. Thank you. So we will be talking a little bit of mixing, so a bit of general chat. So if you have got any questions, just bob it in chat and we'll get round to it. Also, if you are in chat, just look at the top, make sure you're not in twat chat and swap it over to live chat and you'll keep up with everything that we're talking about. Much appreciated. Hey. Hey.
Hey.
Yeah. So you're all right then, boys? Welcome back. Welcome back. A new year. It's a new day, a new month, a new year, and I'm feeling good.
Were there any drunk replay Rangers a couple of weeks ago?
I don't know. I didn't even look, to be honest with you. I don't think so. Well, that was a little bit of a long show.
I was going to say, if there was somebody that watched that entire replay, they need to get a life.
YouTube uphold my strike that I did on that show.
Yeah. I'm getting feedback off of my what is it? Why am I getting feedback off? Does it sound all right? Because when everybody talks, my microphone goes up.
You sound fine here.
Yeah, you sound fine.
Sound fine by me.
No, I mean for everybody else.
We are everybody else.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm sure. I mean, for watching, because when you talk, my microphone's clipping a little bit.
Well, we have a detective here. He can figure it out.
It is, yeah. I can't figure it out. Did I try cinnamon in vodka? No, I couldn't find it, unfortunately.
It'll be the doohickey on the whatchamacallit. That's what you
Just
need to do.
give it a kick. That's what I tell everybody. Everyone does put in it. Is this the good start to a new year? There's no sound issue. I don't know if I need to put the lottery on or prepare for the end of the world now. Cheers, Bunny. Much appreciated. So yeah, I'd put a pound on the lottery. You're not going to win, but you could put a pound. Unless you've underneath your chair and it's your coppers, because that's what it always seems to be. Or you're 90.
Look at it like this. If you win the lottery, then the end of the world, probably your luck will happen shortly after that anyhow. So it's
Yeah. You might as well spend it quickly because you're not going to get to enjoy it anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So has everybody had a good New Year? I won't say good Christmas because it's past Christmas, but have you had a good New Year? Happy New Year to everybody. Did you have a good one? Did you go out celebrating?
I was asleep by 10 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I might have travelled to the kitchen a couple of times.
Yeah, I did same as Liam. I traveled to the kitchen a few times. You know, I had to practice more of that mixing there that Graham taught us.
Yeah. He's addicted to vodka now because it's carb free.
Yeah. For diabetic, it's a very friendly alcohol.
Yeah.
I had my mum sleeping over for Christmas. Then she went home for a couple of days and then come back for the New Year. So at 12:10, as soon as she said Happy New Year, it was right. I'm gonna go to bed now. Since she kicked me and Emma out of our own living room.
Oh, right.
so she can go to sleep.
Nice. Bill, what about yourself? Do you have a good one?
Pretty much like any other day that I spend. I didn't really.
You didn't go to casino? I thought you might have spent New Year in casino.
No, we didn't. I think my wife actually worked New Year's Day. And, I said, so basically, I said, I haven't celebrated New Year's in a few years. It's basically another day,
Yeah.
I say it's another day of the year, but you really can't kind of call it that, but it's just pretty much another day,
Yeah, what about yourselves out there? Did you go out to a party? Has anybody got coronavirus because of being out to a party? Because that's what everybody's done gone out, partied, and been sick. Yeah, ain't we dog? I celebrated New Year with a glass of Baileys, watching something that was nothing to do with New Year. So one thing stops him with the dogs, they don't like fireworks. Yeah, it's not.
See, and we were talking about, Graham and I were talking about, we don't really do fireworks over here on New Year's. Yeah.
Oh, do you not?
No.
No.
Fireworks is kind of a 4th of July thing, and the rest of the year we're not really a fireworky kind of place, you know.
Right.
Because if you start setting off fireworks other than the 4th of July, people start calling the cops saying, "I heard shooting over on 4th Street."
Yeah. we have it all year round, so the no drugs are in.
Yeah, but
yeah,
no,
it's problematic when it's below
them.
0, and you're setting off fireworks too.
Yeah,
Cold.
we do them the 4th, and that's pretty much it.
All right, no, we do it bonfire night, birthdays, Christmas.
They did the right opposite
Diwali.
on the corner of the street. They set off a load of fireworks for about 5 minutes, and then an hour later, the whole bedroom was just full of blue flashing lights as fire engines turned up.
Right.
Yeah, I was gonna say we would have all kinds of light show right afterwards, wouldn't we, Bill? Over here, we'd have a light show. About 10 minutes after you set off the fireworks, there'd be a light show of and you know, they'd even break out these nice little wrist bracelets that go together, a matching set.
Like I say, we have a single firework goes off every day. Everybody knows drugs have arrived. Honestly, you just hear one single firework go, boo, a rocket. And it's like, yep, 12 o'clock, drugs are in. Everybody can know where to go.
Does it? See, the thing with that is, though, you really think if you had something like that, the police don't know that that's the indication that they're there?
I think they do, but yeah, it's always been, if there's a single firework goes off, it means they're telling everybody drugs have arrived. So you see everybody walking out of their houses, you know, look, let's follow them. So yeah, so we will go around and see while Liam's just zipped off a second. We will go around and see what everybody's vape machine is. We will start with Graham.
No, okay. I'm on the. Oh, I've mixed everything up.
Let's start with Liam. That would have been
Back on the Minikin 2 with the barrage on top, and in that I've got some of my country fudge, and I've got the Ultrona Gaia, and in that I've got loads of stuff because I keep on forgetting what I'm vaping, and I keep on picking things up and just putting things in. So it's a right mixture of everything. So I'll pass it on to Bill.
Thank you very much, Mr. Reality.
Thank you, the chair.
I am on the Legend with the original Dark Side of the Moon skin on it, with the Dead Rabbit 2. And then I've got strawberry cheesecake with vanilla ice cream. And after a 3-week steep, this should be good.
Good.
I've got the Arbiter on top of the GUR with VST. No, that's got Ban Van Cust. I've got the Arbiter on top the Evil Dildo with the VST. And I will throw it over to, they call him Tim.
All right. Because I had the paranormal out, but then Bill mentioned the heavy hitter, so I switched to the heavy hitter. I got the Pyro V3 on top of the heavy hitter with frosted ginger snaps in it, and that I made the other day. And then I got an old OG Goon with a on top of the Aegis Legend, and that has pumpkin bread blueberry jam sandwich. So I made
pumpkin bread, blueberry jam.
Yes,
so
it's pumpkin bread.
And blueberry.
It's a sandwich, but it's a pumpkin bread, like actual pumpkin bread flavor, and then the jam in the middle. It's actually really good.
You know, you're on the U.K. Mixing Show.
Well, you will like the fact that these are all flavors you can get there. I believe it's been a while since I mixed it. It took a while to steep, though. I'll tell you. It's kind of like Bill said with his. He had the one that had to steep for a while.
Yeah. It took 3 weeks because after about 2 weeks, I tried it and it was still as Graham calls it, the baby puke. or no baby stick. That was it. That's
This one's steeped 2 months because I forgot about it on the desk. But
Yeah.
and then I guess I'll pass it to our the one and only detective on the panel. So
I am on the Snow Wolf Ufeng UX with the profile 1.5 on top, usual setup, and I'm vaping on some bone nuts, lemon cream. I had some commercial bought for me for Christmas.
Right.
Only 3 of them. There was a vanilla custard, a lemon cream, and a strawberry jam. The vanilla custard was okay, and the lemon cream is okay. But I just, out of curiosity, I just thought I'd look up the profile, and yeah, it's nowhere near what the profile says it is. This literally just tastes like lemon cream, possibly FA lemon Sicily, and then just a standard cream. But it's actually described as a tart lemon curd and sweet pastry.
Oh.
It's
like lemon
not
pocket.
it's not a lemon curd, and there is no pastry.
It's all in your
And
mind.
Yeah, and I just noticed as well that they were all in the bargain bin. So
Yeah.
that
Happy New
would
Year
be
to you
mine.
too, mate. Happy New Year. Is that it?
That's it.
Is that it, my friend? Right. So is that round to me then? Have we got been everybody?
that's you, Benny.
It's me. So I am on the Dragex Plus with the Arbiter 2 on top. And inside that, I've got some jammy, which is going down nicely, but it's a massive bottle. So I'll be there for the comeback in about 6 months, and I will still be vaping on that. Also on the Arbiter Solo with the... I'm on the Geek Vape Solo with the Arbiter Solo, and inside that I've got RY Hawthorne Concentrate, and that is me. Just normal. Do you know, right? I'm a creature of habit, me. I don't vape much more. If I have 2 setups and that's it, I don't have, and I've got loads of shit on my desk. Just don't
I
vape.
got like another 6 or 7 set up over there. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
no.
I'm,
By the way,
I'm-
what? Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say I'm the same. I got 3 sat on my desk.
Yep.
And I got a cupboard with another 4 or 5 in, but I only tend to use 2 mods.
Yeah, I
Well, like,
2 RDAs.
You only have 2 hands. It's
Yeah.
So Bill, when you see something like that pumpkin bread blueberry jam sandwich, that was a challenge. You know, that's not something I'm just going to throw together. That's a challenge liquid from one of our. It's not one I would have actually put together normally.
Whatever flushes your commode is what I mean.
Yeah.
Fine with me. No.
So, Liam, do you want to have a quick rundown chat?
It
might be a while.
Now that it's built up and I can completely lose myself in there.
That's why I did it.
So in chat tonight we have Rowan Fletcher, Luke Stinkovich, the Vaping Snowman. Apologies if I just massacred your name, by the way. And yes, Cheech, I Up Me Duck, Vapor Bunny, Kevin WXM, Mandalorian, Blazing Vape 75, Freerider Vapor, Vapor Bunny, Stuart Valentine, Vapor Queen Becky, Billy Dowling, Swamp Thing, Blazing Vape just confused me by changing his username halfway through reading through chat, unless there's 2 Blazing Vapes out there. Live Lounge Liquids, I Up Me Duck, Rocky Tooney, Big Smoke, Lady Liberty, Scuba, Sam M, Graham Mabberley, Daytime Frank, Red, Cheech, and this is where I'm starting to slow down, and everybody's name's blurring into one. Craig Brown, Herb Williams,
The man, the myth, the legend.
Mike Haynes. I think I've already said Mike Haynes, but I'll say it again. And I think, and Barry Jones. Apologies if I've actually missed anybody out.
Have you done Frank?
Yeah.
Nathan Frank, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you said that about Buddy Jones. Yeah, so welcome everybody, welcome in. We did get a little question in, which was from Graham Mabley. Best place for PG/VG, not Darkstar, tried theirs. It depends where in the country is. If you're in Scotland, is it, what's that one up? It's what?
Lucid Mill.
Loose Mill.
Lucid Mill for Scotland.
Yeah, if you're down here, what's that one? Lubisolve.
I know Lubisolve, yeah. I've used
Lubisolve.
those plenty of times for PG/VG.
Yeah. Or you could go to Vapable, or you could go to Nature Vape, you could go to Les. Well, Les is all play Juice Cabin. There's a few places. It depends how much you want to pay and how much, you know. They're all virtually the same. I don't know. I found that when we used to be able to get 72 nicotine, I didn't like Darkstar's nicotine, but I don't mind the Nick shots, so I don't really. It tasted very peppery. Do you know that when you get nicotine and it tastes peppery? I didn't like Darkstar's 72 mil.
Yeah, the loose mill, I found that the nicotine was very peppery, but the PG and VG, plus you can get, kind of pure alcohol and stuff like that for cleaning, which is useful.
Yeah.
You get like a 1 litre pure alcohol when you.
Where's that Lubisolve?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get all sorts from there.
Yeah, a lot of the time it comes down to postage, because their prices are pretty much the same across the board. It's just the postage can vary by a couple of pounds.
Let's see if it focuses. That one.
Graham says he wants quality over quantity. Like I say, Lubisolve, I've had it. It's not too bad. That's where I used to get it from all the time. Where did I get last time? I got some from Nick Hub when I ordered some nicotine up. So that wasn't too bad. That was quite reasonable. It's not bad,
I was looking at mine today when I was making something, and this bottle is 2 years old, and I'm down to here now. So I'm thinking I'll end up getting, I was thinking 5 years when I first got it, and it's running about that right now, where it's going to last for 5 years. Yeah.
So he says, yeah, PG/VG is really important to me. Like I say, Lubisolve, I've had no problems. I've used them for years, Lubisolve. I just found that theirs were getting a little bit more expensive than a few others, but I've had no problems with them. I've still got, like I say, with PG, just you never use that much of it, do you?
But it is a manufacturer. They
yes,
just
it's a proper place, isn't it? That's all they do. They do chemicals and things, do you know?
I just ordered
unless you're making a bunch of mouth to lung liquid, you don't really go through much, and then you really don't either. If you use mouth to lung, you're probably not going through as much anyway. So
yeah,
I get my PG and VG right off Amazon. Just go on there.
I got tons of PG. I overbought the PG. I knew the.
Yeah, I did too.
No, but I just bought. I think I bought about 40 liters of the damn stuff, and I'm like looking at it. I'm going, I'm going to use 5 liters.
Yeah. Well, see, that's like with me. I was trying to get a gallon of VG and a gallon of PG, and I thought, well, if I get a gallon of PG, that's hell, that'll last me forever.
Yeah,
and
I did that.
So I ordered it, and then when I got it, they sent me 2 gallons of PG and no VG, and I'm like,
oh no,
them dumb badass. And I go back in and look, and no, I ordered 2 gallons of PG and no VG. So then I had to turn around. So now you're like, okay, I got 2 gallons of PG. How much VG do I need to be the equivalent of 2 gallons of VG?
About 8. About 8.
Yeah.
About 8.
So yeah, Graham, I would go with that. I'd give them a try. Give Lubisolve a try. I like to say I thought theirs were quite reasonable. It was quite nice. It wasn't, like I say, I've still got PG from there that I've had. I think I've had my PG about 2 years. Do you know what you're like? Is it ever going to go down?
Yeah, my PG, I did that about a gallon, and I'm on I've already into the second gallon of the VG, and I'm still on the first gallon of PG. So.
I got 2 of these.
Well, I've had this for about 2 years, and it's got that much still left. It's still good to go. So that's who you. That's what I got it from. If you're wondering what it was, Lubisolve. VG, I've gone through. You go through all of it, don't you? Like I said, I did the same mistake as everybody else did. Just bought PG, VG, and thought,
Even.
yeah, just be. And then you're like, where's that VG gone? It's gone in a week.
Yeah, because if you do 70-30, you really, by the time I get ready to put most of my stuff, I'm using 13 PG, because once you do all your flavorings and your nicotine and everything, so it's really more than 8 gallons.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because you're really not doing 80 or 70-30. By the time everything's said and done, you're doing about 15 maybe in PG. That's it.
Yeah, because obviously you carry it out there with flavorings.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the PG is a lot quicker to steep out, so everybody uses it as a flavor carrier.
Well, do you mix 70-30 or do you?
I go 80-20.
Do you?
Yeah. Unless I'm using there's a couple of my older tanks, I have to make 70-30 for it. It doesn't wick right. A couple of the RTAs. But other than that, yeah, I use 80-20.
See, I'm a 70-30 all the way along because, like I say, some of the stuff doesn't wick with 80-20, does it? Do you know what I mean? So I just keep everything.
If you're MTLing, do you still use the same 70-30 for MTL?
No, MTL, I drop it down to 60-40.
Yeah, I'm with Benny. 60-40 if you're MTL.
Yeah, that's what I do for an MTL is 60-40.
But I like the 80-20 because, like, I know it hasn't ever leaked, but I'm always afraid, like the Titan. I felt that was 70-30. Always makes me think, well, if that goes, that's a puddle.
Yeah.
Trust me, VG will still puddle.
Rocky Tuna says the only thing he buys in bulk is milk and honey. Yeah, I can believe that. I helped me up, bought a gallon of PG and a gallon of VG for my first order, but I mix MTL liquid, so I use 10% PG while using up my Nick shots, and it's closer to 70, 30 PG once I'm on 72 milligram. Yeah. You all right there, Mr. Jackson? Not too shabby. I hope you're okay, my friend. Happy New Year to you.
No problems, Mike.
Yeah, it's quite strange. Like I say, Elwood does 55-45 for an MTL, and Swan-Thing does 50-50.
Yeah, I think Mick does 50-50 a lot of times on his MTL also. You know. Now, do you up your flavors? Do you up your percentages for MTL?
No, I would if I would not. So you can do a little bit. Pod systems you do, but you know, I find that my flavors are usually generally not too bad on an MTL, to be honest with you.
Yeah, not normally because you're bumping up the PG. The PG is a better flavor carrier. So because you're bumping up the PG, it tends to bring you up a little bit anyway.
The more complex flavors, you might have to play with them a little bit. I've had to do that, like when I made the Swedish fish. That was a difficult one, and I had to play with the flavors because it wasn't the same.
Yeah,
it changed, but some of the stronger flavors should pull.
Yeah, I find what happens with MTL for me, and the reason that I don't MTL as much, if I make something that's got a subtle flavor to it, that I'm vaping DL, if I vape it MTL, I can still taste, but I don't taste that subtle flavor generally. No. That one's just kind of, it kind of mutes the subtle flavors for some reason for me. You know?
Yep. Yeah, those little accents you put in there on purpose to make the flavor pop, aren't there?
It mutes them
unless you raise them. Unless you raise them up.
Yep. Yeah, but then you got to figure, okay, I want to leave this one where it is, and I want to bump this one, but not too much to where it
maybe drop this one even.
And then you're trying to play around with it. And
well, you do. You're making a whole different flavors come out. Different flavors come out at different wattage, don't they?
Yeah, and that's the other thing. MTL, you're usually a lower wattage, and so you don't get the flavor that you get on some of the other stuff either.
I do the same thing whenever I test for like mesh coils too, because you don't get the same flavor, so you have to sometimes adjust the mix to make it taste right on the two. That's why I use the profile occasionally to test it for that. If someone's using a sub-ohm, it'll give them more sub-ohm flavor, and it does change in some of the liquids if you're trying to really fine-tune it.
A lot of mesh, they really say not to run over 80. There's some you can, but You know, the Profile 1.5, they had some strips that would run at like 100 to 110.
I want the 100 and 110.
The Profile 1.5.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've had a 200 watt. I've had a 200 watt hit off a mesh.
I've done that before.
Dry hit?
Actually,
Yeah,
I think it might. I think it actually might have been higher. It was the Rolex RX 200, and I think it was a 250 or 300, something like that. I think it was a 300, and it was maxed out because I bumped it and didn't know it.
That's what I did, and I didn't know. I'm like,
yeah, exactly. And I opened it up, and the mesh strip that had just been changed the day before was melted. It's like, well, I wonder where that went. Chromium, man.
Albert says he does 80-20 in everything. Never had a problem with wicking, and he's 100% MTL.
Yep.
I just find that you want that little bit more on MTL. You want that little bit more of a throat hit, don't you, from the PG? Do you know?
Yeah. It's
not as satisfying when you're getting a full hit. You want that little bit of a tingle at back at throat, don't you? Do you know? Entry Duck's doing a 40% increase on flavours in the MTL mixes. That's what he's finding.
Now you can mix PG and VG from different companies together, Double Dip. It's not, basically I don't buy from the same company on my VG and PG.
It might have a slight different taste because of what they use for the palm derived versus.
Yeah,
but it will still work.
Some of them are slightly sweeter.
Yeah, but as far as if you just buy a gallon of this and a gallon of that, you can mix them together. What he's asking is, I think, is hey, if I've got
will it make a difference?
Can I mix them together? They're not.
Yeah. You might like say you might find that it's like say if it's a really bad VG, you might find that it's not as sweet, or it might, you're not getting the same thing. But yeah, you can just mix them together. It won't make a difference. It's just that you might find that the same company, depending on, like, saying where they're getting from, some people, like Graham was saying, he's gone off a Dark Star. They might have changed the company that they're getting their supplies from. And that's why you're getting the difference in that. So you might get that, but yeah, you can just mix them together. It doesn't matter.
So you want to go
generally
slightly more.
Find if anything's off, it's nicotine, not normally PG and VG. PG and VG, most everything that I've tried have been fine. Nicotine can sometimes throw your flavors off.
Yeah.
So has anybody ever changed their VG PG mix because of the climate they're working in? Because
I've really thought about
because
that. Yes.
I have done it before. I have went to a 70-30 when my 80-20 was getting gummed up because we were going outside a lot. Like if I'm going outside working on the tractor in the wintertime. And in the summertime, if you're having leak issues because it's so hot, it's making your liquids just pour through, you could always thicken it up a little too.
Yeah.
Last summer I had to bump up to max PG because of that. It was making everything leak.
Yeah, if it's brutally hot, it'll leak right through.
I leave this
use
in
the water cooler like I do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because obviously I leave this in van when I'm driving around, I leave it in, going to a job, come back out again, taking it on it, and because it's cold at the moment, like first two pulls, and you're like, oh, that's starting to get a bit dry, is that? Because obviously
burnt hit there, yeah.
Yeah, because it's starting to thicken up in it, because it's freezing cold outside, and you're like, put it in front of the heater a little bit to warm it up before I take another hit, do you know what I mean? So,
yeah, if you just made it a little bit more PG, made it a little bit thinner, you have a little less of that issue.
Yeah.
If you're saying at -50, it doesn't matter.
It just yeah. But no,
maybe only take
PG,
10 seconds to set the heater instead 30.
Yeah.
We were out a couple of days ago, and it was sitting in. We had gone. We couldn't check into the hotel until 4. It was about 11. I parked the vehicle, and I should have just took the stuff in and checked it in baggage claim, but I just left it in the damn vehicle. And then you go out and it's been 5 hours. It was probably, it would be your all's a little below zero. It's about 25, 26 degrees outside. And you pick it up to go to squirt it in the bottle because, the tank, and it's like, good God.
Yeah. Monkey, all right, brother? Proper coils likes proper coils and not mesh. Remember proper coils?
Yep.
Proper coils, proper coils, they're proper coils. Messi's the devil, proper coils, proper coils, proper coils. Gosh, you were like that on that show overnight.
Use the late night vape show 10 to get 10% off it.
I'm not actually running mesh in this. I've got a single coil. A single coil in it.
That just the regular profile.
No, it's profile 1.5 mesh, but you can get just a single coil in there. It's a pain in the ass to put in, but it is doable.
You can do it. You can do it. I've done it before. It comes with one actually in the kit. It comes with a single coil.
I think I just had the mesh in my one.
I think I just had mesh in mine when I got mine too.
Pretty sure mine came with a coil in it, like a regular coil that you could use for a single coil.
Because you're special.
Albert can't use a lot of PG because he's not well with it. So that's the other thing you've got to look at, innit? If you are allergic to PG or VG,
that makes a huge
it
difference.
makes a huge difference, doesn't it? What you're going to mix with, because obviously flavourings have got PG in them, most of them. I think there were it jungle flavours that used to have.
I struggled with VG.
Real flavours used to do.
Real flavour, yeah. Sorry, Graham.
Yeah.
I struggled with VG when I started vaping. I had to go down to like a 40 VG, 60 PG mix to stop my nose from streaming and running.
Right.
I just slowly got used to it over the years. I still kind of a little bit sniffy on a 70-30 mix. If I dropped it down to 60 now, I'm actually okay. People have different reactions to different things.
Yeah. But particularly, did anybody get any deals? Did anybody see any deals? And did anybody got any deals? Anybody got any deals out there that they've seen? Nom Noms.
Nom Noms is 17.5, is it? So it's something really odd number. 17.5% off till January. No, till February. Yeah.
I was to say January. That's now.
You had that one from. It was it. You showed us that one from what's it called?
eSource. Has anybody? This is what I want to know. Anybody out in chat? They still haven't sent me an invoice through, so I'm guessing I'm not getting it unless it rolls up on my door. I haven't paid for it. But has anybody used eSource in the UK? For the simple reason of I was looking around for some mum and pop flavourings because I'll tell you now that sweet strawberry is Just Jam. Is the base of Just Jam, and I think it's got strawberry ripe in it. So if you do like Just Jam, the base is 100% sweet strawberry. I've had it tested by someone who's vapes sweet strawberry, vapes Just Jam, and a couple of people have said, yeah, it does taste like the you got that essence of. So I think they're using mum and pops. So if you do fancy it, go out and get some sweet strawberry. But I was looking around for some more mum and pop flavours. There's not a lot in the UK, but there's one site that I found which was eSource. It had quite a lot of them, and they're 99p for 10ml.
That's good.
And they had some other ones, didn't they, Graham, that we were looking at? One-on-one were 99p. A lot of their flavourings were... If you want to bring it up, do you want to bring the website up and we can see them? Or eSource are a distro, Graham's saying. Right. Kieran, you all right, mate? Happy New Year, buddy?
Maybe that's why you didn't get anything off, and Benny, maybe you didn't order enough.
No, I didn't. I went to pay because they give you an option to pay by PayPal, and because I'd never used them before, I didn't want to use WorldPay. Do you know what I mean? So I thought, well, if I use PayPal, and then when it came through, it sent me the invoice, it sent me the list, and it said invoice to follow, and you must send you a link through to, pay it, give you their email address or whatever. And they've never sent anything else through, so I'm not sure. So I was like, "Oh, is it legit or is it?" I just didn't want to pay by WorldPay and find that they're a dodgy company, even though it wasn't a lot. I think it came to about £15. We delivered it.
Yeah, but that's the invoice. That doesn't mean that's what they're going to take if they're not.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, exactly, and that's why I didn't want to do that. At least if you can do. If you do
PayPal will give you the
you can get your money back.
PayPal.
Yes,
yeah.
And that's why I did it. Do you know what I mean? Yep. So yeah, I was just a bit worried about it that one all because I'd never heard of them.
Yeah, it could purely be down to quantity then.
Yeah, look.
Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, sweet strawberry. Yes, that's the one.
I've got a few mum and pops, but I haven't really had a chance to try them out.
I'm assuming that sweet dragon is dragon fruit.
I would imagine.
How do they run out of nutty orange?
Because I'm guessing that few people, because there's a few things that you look on here that you think, there might be a few of them that people actually do use.
They do look like kind of like the older stuff.
Got a
The
bit
reason
of
they
cream
ran
pie.
out nutty orange is because it went bad after sitting on the shelf for the last 5 years.
All right. There's not one with a bit of cream pie, is there?
But I noticed the Inawera was all sold out. The flavour of
All right, Graham's saying that vape shops will know of them, Benny. Used to get the USA juice back in the day. Right. So they're legit then.
Yeah.
But 95p, do you know what I mean?
95p for Capella as well, which isn't bad.
I don't know the exchange rate, but that seems like it's a very good deal.
Well, that's about...
I think it's roughly double for to convert to dollars.
Some DIY one stop, which is probably the only site which actually does them, especially the 7T. I haven't seen that anywhere else. The Vampire Vape, $3.99 for the concentrates. TPA is about the same price on every other.
I like it better when they don't put the pictures up there.
Yeah, because it's a bit misleading out there.
Yeah.
I'll put the link into chat anyway, so if anybody wants to go over,
Yeah, it's
a few bargains.
But I just
I'm a
found
Billy
it...
because you'll try it thinking it's going to taste like the picture. It's like, oh, no,
Yeah,
that's not the
it's
same.
like don't show me, just tell me what, unless it's some oddball name, and then you can put what it actually is. But yeah, I don't really want to see a picture of nice fresh strawberries sitting there.
I'm just looking.
No. And then you wind up with a lemon cream, you know.
Yeah,
right.
They have DIY kits there as well, and they sell PG and VG, so might be an idea to go and have a look at that.
Yeah, go and have a look. Suicide Bunny. I've only had Suicide Bunny. I've used the what's the mother's milk. I thought it would okay. I didn't think it was fantastic. Oh, they've not got super chat. They might have knocked it off, mate. I don't know. They might not.
Ice cream.
Yeah, no. I just didn't think it were. I haven't filled the what is it in yet? They finished off my doodah AdSense, so I haven't finished off putting me. So they might have knocked it off. So
I swear, Graham.
You haven't finished off your doodah, and you
my
haven't
doodah. I haven't finished off my doodah, and I haven't knocked it
and you
off.
haven't
I can't remember.
That sounds just a bit, I'm not really going to say anything. I'll go on from here.
I haven't finished off AdSense because you've got to put your details in, and you've got to do give me your driving license, shit like that, to make sure it's you. And I haven't finished that off. So,
Benny, just make sure you have plenty of paper towels handy. Okay.
Yeah, to finish myself off.
And you may want to use some VG.
Yeah. $1.29.
VG will wear off too quick.
Yeah, it's £1.29 is the exchange rate. Does NAS?
£1.29 for
$1.29. $1.29.
Right. $1.29 for Capella is not bad.
No, it's not.
I was thinking Flavor. I was going to say, hell, it's damn good, but
Yeah.
Oh yeah, flavor, that'd be insane. Yeah.
Papa Duke saying they're battered up by Mum and Pop. Says Frunkster has a bunch of recipes using that one, so might be worth a try. They were just on about the you can get Aquarius glycerine, which is distilled water and vegetable glycerine. First place I ever got that from was Totally Wicked. That's their VG. They sell it as VG. And I looked at the bottle, I'm like, I've never heard of this. And then I had to Google it to see if it was VG. Do you know what I mean? Because I thought because I just wanted a little bottle to try. And I said, I want some VG. And it went, oh, yeah, there you go. And I'm like, what's this? Got home and Googled it, and it's distilled water and VG to water it down a little bit so it pours a bit easier in it. But I'd never even heard of it.
yeah, but wouldn't that kind of change the Well, if they're going to water it down with that, then you probably go more of a 90-10.
Herb. Now, Herb. Not in here, thank you very much.
Not a gaming channel.
Yeah. Oh, we've got Russian bots. Russian bots are in. Way for the Russian bots. I'll tell you what I forgot to put up. Oh, hold on. I forgot to put my no way here.
You forgot to put your Russian bumper up? Got
Yeah, I forgot to. I'm going to have to put up no in Russian, no bots.
I don't think bots can read though.
I don't know. They might do. Someone's got to be putting them in. What gets me is how do they
No,
know?
they can't, because you always have to prove that you're not by reading. Yeah, you have to put it up with where it's kind of long, it's kind of fuzzy.
But then that's really hard for us humans as well, because then you look at that one little bit that's got that tiny bit of traffic light in, and you think, does that count as a traffic light? Do I click it?
Oh dear. So have you mixed anything up while you've been off and been doing anything?
I've still been messing around with blackcurrant and stuff, but apart from that, I've done a big massive clear out. I had the boxes of everything I made on the show and everything like that, and I had about 80 juices in there, and I just threw them all out.
Jumped them?
Did you not just empty bottles? Did you keep bottles? You just empty.
Oh, I'm going to buy new bottles. It's easy.
Yeah, Vinny isn't going to get rid of bottles, cheap bastard.
Yeah.
Like, wash these out.
Yeah. Swamp Thing says Putin's pranking you, Benny. Yeah, he's probably sending him out. Probably when you click on link, it's a detonator button or something, isn't it?
What day was it? Was it on Christmas Day that the last show?
No, it was a Wednesday before Christmas one. It was the 20th.
It was like the 21st, I think. Yeah.
Recovered for Christmas Eve.
I was just seeing. Yeah, so I made like 8 recipes since then.
Yeah. So what have you been up to then, Tim? What have we got?
We got citrus soda and energy drink.
All right. Yeah.
Which is just citrus soda, swaggy citrus soda, and one Flavora energy drink. Peanut butter cheesecake. That was what Lady Liberty wanted. Turned out very good. Strawberry mango guava. It's all VSO, sorry.
Yeah.
But I tell you, that hit the spot. I'd had so much chocolate, I needed something fresh, and that really hit it.
See, I like a nice fruit. Do you know? Like a nice fruit. Where, Ducky?
Wank one out, Benny. You'll be all right.
Key lime cheesecake. That was for me because I did a quiz on there, and it came up key lime cheesecake for one of the quizzes on Facebook, and it's like, oh, that sounds good, so I made it, and it turned out delicious. Carrot cake, frosted ginger snap. That was just to test the ginger snap from Flavora. And then because jalapeno dropped, pineapple jalapeno smash. It's not too bad. But the drink I paired it with was terrible. Strawberry jalapeno energy drink that I got. And it was disgusting. The drink was terrible. And that wasn't something I made. That's something I bought. So, and I made Lady Liberty a cream cheese guava flaky pastry. I don't know if you guys have ever had Fogging with the Batmans.
I have, yes. It's really, really nice. That is a banger, is that one, I've got to say.
Then you should probably, I'm going to see if you, other than the guava, you'd have to replace the guava, I guarantee it. Yeah, you should be able to make this other than the guava. So I'll share this one, Benny, so that you can look at it and see. Because this actually turned out delicious.
Because that's flaky pastry on it. Have you tried his juice? That flaky pastry on it? Lovely.
Yeah, I have. So it's just cream cheese icing from Lorenz. I had 1.5 croissant from Wonder Flavors at 2, guava VSO, which I said you have to replace probably. 2 at 2, and pastry zest and Flavora at 0.5 to give it that little bump. And it's really good. She's gonna make me mix more of it for her. She's already told me.
You can say that.
Pastry zest.
The what?
What's pastry zest?
Pastry zest and Flavora. It won't stand on its own. I've tried it. It's not quite a full pastry, but it's kind of like the crumbs of a pastry. You know how you get the flaky crumbs?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what pastry. I mean, I know what the zest is off an orange, and that's like ugh,
it's generally it says crispy bits, but it doesn't stand on its own. Doesn't have the whole thing. So the croissant is going to take the pastry part of it, and then the zest just gives you that little bit of like that
crunch
dessert, that dessert crunch. Yeah, and that turned out really good. So if you like the Batman one, that's what that is. Is just because we can't get the Batman one anymore over here. So.
Would you say the VSO guava is closer to cap sweet guava?
I haven't tried the cap sweet guava. Is it like a fresh guava? Whatever
No, like a lot of the cap sweet stuff is small candy-ish, but it hasn't got those offensive cap piss notes that the TFA
you can get that
guava has.
But no, it's got that because it's naturally extracted. It's got that
natural. You're not thinking mango.
Yeah.
What did I say? Because I did did a review on it.
Oh yeah, the mango that had just a hint of banana in it.
Because I dug them out. I dug them out to see if I still had any of that one. I don't have any.
It has because to do a guava banana, and it does say it has a hint of banana in it.
Oh wait a minute! I do. I have a full bottle uncracked guava flaky pastry.
Nice.
I do have one.
Send it this way. I quite like that one.
I don't think I have. No, I don't. I said, yeah, I do. I've got his other line.
The new one, newer line.
This line.
Yeah, I did not get that one, and I was supposed to. I never did because everything started changing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Herb and Mank and anybody else, just knock it off in chat a little bit. Do you know what I mean? I know you got a little bit of a beef, but knock it off in my chat.
Yeah, you guys can. You can private message each other or something. Swap each other Facebook.
Yeah, to sort out in private. Do you know what I mean? Get a room or something. Do you know what I mean?
The rest of us don't really care.
Yeah, just knock it off in chat. I don't mind you having a little bit of banter, but yeah, just calm it down a little bit for me. Thank you very much. I don't join in that often. I don't get involved in drama or anything, so just knock it off. Just tone it down. Thank you. Much appreciated.
Where do you get your flavors at? Normally, if you're not getting the cult stuff, you go.
It's a cult. It's a cult.
Are you Bull
City? Bull City mostly. Yeah.
Bull City is quick too. I mean, it's
Bull City. Oh, their shipping is within 2-3 days. It's here every time.
Right, and it's just regular mail, and it just shows up. Yeah, I mean,
I've actually gotten it the next day a couple times.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it is amazing how. I think sometimes what happens, I think they're actually standing behind me when I'm placing my order because by the time I hit order, it's already packed and it says we're shipping.
Well, I think Bull City has a lot of hubs all over, so it doesn't have to ship very far when you get it. I think. I don't know.
My neighbor gets it over here. I think they're a warehouse. And then,
just throw it over your fence.
It's like ding dong, you ordered this at.
I've lived next to New York. I've ordered parts and stuff from New York, all kinds of different things.
Yeah.
It's not here as fast as Bull City, and sometimes that's coming from Illinois. It's like
and everything is coming. It's like Bull City is North Carolina. All right, North Carolina. Yeah, and
that's what
it's
fast.
Yeah,
they picked a good hub because they definitely ship out quickly from there.
If you're East Coast, I'm sure if you lived in Oregon, it'd probably take 3 days. Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think they, like you said, they stand behind you. They'll just hand it to you.
I don't know how they do it, but they do. They do get the shit to you. Really fast.
Yep. Rocky Toonies
I'm not sure. I'll check. I'll try to wear one next week for you.
You've got a nice bright pink one then, Bill, or something like that.
Yeah, I've got my pink one. I could wear it.
Yeah. Rocky Toonies just got his from. What is it? From Bull City, it's just arrived at his door as he spoke.
There you go.
Yeah.
Papa Jiggly got key lime cheesecake. Yes, I recently got Perillium cheesecakes. I'm going to say they really impress.
Yeah, there's 2 cheesecakes from Perillium, and they are really good, especially if you put them together and just alter how you like them.
Any coconut notes?
No, I didn't get any. And I'm really sensitive to coconut.
Good.
Yeah, I know that's a cult flavor, but the cult flavor mixed with Yes Sweet Cheesecake does that same thing. If you balance them just right, it gives you that full cheesecake flavor. Because it always seem to be missing either the thickness or it's missing the the creamy notes. You
With
never
the
get
pudding,
both.
you can just move it and you just
Exactly. You can adjust it the way you like your cheesecake. Exactly. That's what I was doing with those two.
I did in this here. I did the Wonder Flavors cheesecake, the Wonder Flavor strawberry cheesecake, and then I topped it off with about 3% of Yes We cheesecake.
Yep.
And it came out, really good. But then the other thing is, since the strawberry and the Wonder Flavors strawberry cheesecake isn't enough for me, I put the strawberry jam, the one-on-one strawberry jam in with it.
Yeah.
And by the time everything's said and done, and then I threw Benny's favorite, Liquid Barn vanilla bean ice cream, vanilla ice cream in. And
Benny, I'm with you. I don't like it either. I have it.
I don't get the big thing of it.
I like the Flavor West version, but I don't like the Liquid Barn. It's it's this weird note, and I think
I've got this damn 4-ounce bottle here that I've got to get rid of at some point.
I used to really enjoy the Liquid Barn, and I always found that it always felt a little bit flat in the middle to me. It was missing a little extra something, so I always added another cream to it.
It doesn't need
vanilla boost.
The thing is, in this particular instance, it's like I've got strawberry cheesecake, I've got Yes We cheesecake, I've got strawberry jam, which is all real strong. So when you throw that vanilla ice cream in there, you're not really saying, "Oh, I'm missing something in the vanilla ice cream," because the vanilla ice cream just like faintly mixing in and kind of causing everything to go together. It's not really anything else in the mix.
Yeah, he's just using it as a binder, binder for everything.
I started getting pepper off Liquid Barn and then ice cream.
I get like a chemically pepper taste off it. That's what I get too.
I eat a lot of pepper with my eggs though, so maybe I just like pepper.
I blame Graham.
Yeah,
it's Graham's fault.
I don't get pepper from any of them. It's just somebody suggested you probably start getting pepper from it, and then you start getting pepper from it.
No, it's only when it's fresh. Only when it's fresh. I leave it for a week or two, and that pepper goes. But then I discovered Flavor West vanilla bean ice cream because Zippy kept on about it. So I thought, well, I'll pick it up and I'll give it a try. And I actually do prefer that one over the Liquid Barn.
This one?
That's the one.
Yeah. I wound up getting that, and then I got instantly next order, bigger bottle. Yep. Besides, Graham, we can't trust your taste buds. You taste, what was it, caramel flavor out of your strawberries, your VSO raw?
Yeah, the VSO.
Fucking cold. It's a cold. See, there's
It's
people who don't like Liquid Barn. Liquid Barn, because
I can't do anything else Liquid Barn but the ice cream. Well, yeah. Their blueberry wasn't too bad. I think it was blueberry. But other than those two flavors, everything else, Liquid Barn, I literally tried and could not handle. But their ice cream, like I said, I liked it well enough. I ended up with a 4-ounce bottle, not even a 2-ounce. I got 120 mil of this stuff. And I'm getting ready to put a recipe together. And I'm thinking, I don't care whether or not vanilla ice cream seems like it'll go in it or not. I'm just using it because I got to get rid of this shit.
Hip hop, you're right. Yeah, I agree, Kieran. Yeah, a little give and take's fine. It's just that when it gets a little bit over the top, I don't mind a little bit of give and take. But yeah, just Magoofa says TPA Vic Bean. See, I like that. I like that with a bit of sweet cream in it. 3-2. When you've got a really good ice cream base.
Now, I don't mind the TFA vanilla bean ice cream. I stopped using it only because I was reading quite a lot of people were getting pepper out of it. So I didn't want to go pouring it in my recipes because people are going to have to swap her out anyway. So I thought I may as well swap her out for one that I haven't seen anybody say that they get pepper off.
Yep.
Capella, you do get pepper off of it as well. Pepper, if you push it a little bit. But like I say, I think 3% and you don't get... Everybody was saying when I first started Capella and TPA, you got pepper taste off it, but I never did. Sometimes a little bit, if depending on how if I put 4% in of it, I'd start getting a little bit of an off taste. But yeah,
I think it's a sensitivity issue for some people. Some you get sensitive to certain.
Yeah, I don't
Nuances.
know that I have ever vaped anything where my taste bud said pepper. I have never.
No, it's the certain. I know what's causing it for a lot of people. It's the vanilla that's used, because vanilla, chemically speaking, is very, very similar to pepper. So, if TFA and CAP are using a slightly different pepper, slightly different vanilla to everybody else, then that might be the closest to pepper, which is why people.
See, that's the problem. They're using a different pepper. They're using a completely different pepper.
And see, and I'm a vanilla. I mean, that's basically all this stuff is as much vanilla.
Is that your vanilla mix?
So to me, it tastes good. You know,
is that your vanilla mix of every vanilla you have?
That's the VST, vanilla something. Yeah.
SSA vanilla ice cream. People are saying is a real nice. Zippy put that in. Said a nice couple of others agree.
Yeah, I like the vanilla swirl too. Is another one.
Yeah, now the vanilla swirl I use it a lot. You know.
Yep, I find that's a really good one if you're looking for like a little bump to your creams. Yeah, a little of that vanilla swirl it works. Really
yeah,
good.
It's the blue raspberry. That's what I was trying to think of, Gilly. It's the blue raspberry is good from Liquid Barn and vanilla.
I have
ice
that.
cream. But
the OSDIY blue raspberry as well is really good.
yeah, I was just talking about there's two things that
What's up
you
with
can
blue
actually
raspberry?
put in a mix from Liquid Barn that you're okay with. Other than those two, just
The cream.
leave the other stuff in California. It's
Double Dip saying, what's the best blue raspberry concentrate?
Liquid Barn.
That's what I was looking.
Liquid Barn quite high, right about.
now I would go. That would be the cult.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Cult. It's a cult.
the
What are you asking me
I
about?
use a
I
raspberry.
was trying to remember
Boysenberry.
the name of
Boysenberry.
Sifu's recipe because
The
that Liquid
blueberry.
Barn we bought.
Boysenberry.
It is.
Very low, round about 0.3 on a raspberry, and it'll turn it into blue raspberry.
I like this Wonder Flavor sour blue raspberry.
Yeah, that is really good.
the-
That is really
also-
Double
good.
Dips.
the 101 is it sour? Is it 101 sour blue raspberry, or what did you say?
Wonder Flavor sour blue ras.
Yeah, there's the 101 sour blue raspberry is good as well. It's like a candied one.
How about
Well, you
the
can use that
Flavora blue raspberry? Luke wants to know. I never tried the Flavora blue raspberry.
Yeah, I haven't tried it.
I was
Yeah.
in the recent line, wasn't it?
Yeah, that new ones
Yeah.
that have come out, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got some Flavor West blue raspberry. That wasn't too bad. Because you can sort of see blue raspberry is a bit of a strange because no one knows exactly what it tastes like. Do they?
Oh, because it's not a real.
No, it's not
Does-
real. Well,
Because
some people
it's
say it
just,
is real. Some people say it is real, and some people say it don't. So
It's
If you drop enough blue food coloring on your raspberries, they look blue. So
Yeah.
blue raspberry.
what it is. It's just raspberries that grow on blue trees. That's all it is.
yeah, they've been out in winter for too long.
It's grown. It's only grown by Smurfs in very delicate regions.
Well, no, I remember in the Avatar movie there was,
Yeah.
didn't she
Yeah.
eat a lot of blue raspberries? Wasn't
Well, Zippy's family, the squirrels, are friends with the Smurfs, so she can ask
Yeah.
see where they come from. So.
You know, with blue raspberry slushies and stuff like that, I always taste.
WS23.
No, no,
That's all I ever fucking tasted them.
no. It always feels like it's going to give me a heart attack whenever I drink one, so I don't drink them very often.
Yeah.
But no, it's Cap. My mind's gone completely blank. It's one of the floral flavors. It is.
All right.
Starts with H. My mind is gone. Hibiscus.
Hibiscus?
That's the one. I always taste hibiscus in the actual drinks. Just a little bit of hibiscus.
Now, do you consider the Gatorade blue juice to be blue raspberry or
No,
no?
See,
no, that's just blue.
It has to be a frozen big gulp. Blue Raz.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Look says, I thought it was raspberry singing sad songs.
When I drink those, I get tiny brain freeze.
Yeah. Do you know the first one? Because when I was a kid, it were slush puppies, wasn't it? Do you know what I mean? That was the first one that I got.
Yeah, exactly.
Blue raspberry with slush puppy.
Yep.
That's where I first
I
tasted
had one
blue.
of those recently, and oh my god, I can't have them anymore.
Oh, what is it's better?
That's just like-
Tango Ice Blast. You've got to have a Tango Ice Blast. It's loads better than that.
Well, that's what I was saying. Anything that's that cold doesn't actually give me. It doesn't give me brain freeze. It actually gives me chest freeze. I feel it right in my chest. It does actually feel like I'm going to keel over with a heart attack.
It's because you haven't got a brain, so it's got.
Yeah, it's got to go somewhere. Yeah. I quite like Frappuccino, strawberry Frappuccino from Starbucks. That gives you a brain freeze if they do it right. Because that's another thing. When you got different ones, I like it. So they, because they put it in the machine, it crushes it all up. But some of them just don't crush it long enough. So you end up with big, massive pieces of ice. So you try to suck it up a straw and you think, oh, it's coming out. And it's got a big, massive piece of ice stuck on it. It's got to be blended. Blend it right.
Yeah, Rocky says he's tried to flavor a Blue Raz and a Blue Raz slush puppy.
All right, yeah.
Blue Raz and
Blue Raz slush
Do you want me
puppy.
to bring up the Blue Raz slush puppy?
Yeah, you can do. Yeah.
if it's Rocky Tooney, do you think he'll have a certain flavor in there?
There you go.
Surely not in this one. Yeah.
Blue Raz,
Yeah.
Flavora, a 1% cotton candy jelly bean at 0.8,
Jammy Berry.
Jelly Berry at 0.2, and WS23 at 2.
That looks really good. I really like the use of the jammy berry in there and the cotton candy jelly bean.
Cotton candy jelly bean it would fit well with the Blue
Yeah.
Raz. Yep.
Mowgli put in that he put in cotton candy, Blue Raz cotton candy. It's not a bad one.
Yeah, the Capella one. Yeah, it's not bad. It's all that.
Something wants a Mars bar milkshake for the win.
Yeah,
that would make it nice. That would make it nice flavor if you can get the chocolates. You can get the chocolate.
Yeah, if you can
right.
get the chocolate just right, that's the trick.
I would do a mixture of what's it called for the chocolate.
I go for one-on-one chocolate milk.
I was about to say, because you're doing a milkshake, aren't you? So you could get away with a chocolate milk, couldn't you?
Jungle
It's easy,
flavors
like-
and 101 milk chocolate, and I'd do it at probably Jungle flavors at 101 milk chocolate at 5, and that should give you a really, really nice chocolate for a milkshake.
Caramel and the marzipan.
Magoofa's put in 2% mix Tom Clark King. Don't know what that means.
Yeah. All right.
Clark bar, maybe?
Sam, I'm saying a Snickers milkshake would be better. That's Bill's department, nuts.
There
So
you
with
go.
Mars bars with nuts in it. What would you use for the
Danny-
toffee though to get the toffee taste
I
for the
still
Mars
got plenty of these left.
For the caramel for the Mars, I'd probably go for one of the flavors caramel butter
Right.
and FA caramel.
The only thing
All
is,
right,
I don't
say-
know of any nuts that I haven't really done any nuts that are just regular nuts. I've got walnut and hazelnut and this, but not just peanut. You know,
Peanut.
I don't.
Um,
Yeah.
Then hate to say this, but you need to get the cult flavors because his peanuts, just plain peanut.
Where's the boot?
It is.
Where's the boot button? Just a minute. Where's the boot button?
And
Have you-
another
How
another
about
flavor. That,
razzleberry. Have you done razzleberry?
I'll be your
Flavor West
huckleberry.
razzleberry? Have you ever tried it? Flavor West razzleberry.
I have not tried it.
I tried it, and if you like, basically, as far as I'm concerned, floral, then you're gonna love you some Flavor West blue raspberry. it's
It's
gonna
okay.
taste
We have
like somebody
find-
gave me a bouquet.
we now have the expert and the brain behind everything, Liam. is in there now. So now we have the 100% brain capacity going. There we
Yeah,
go.
now you can get brain freeze.
That's exactly what I meant. Swamp Thing, the nougat, not the marzipan in Mars.
Nougat.
Nougat, nuggets, however you want to pronounce it.
We did have that. Double Dip says Deco Vapes concentrate. I'm guessing it's Decadent Vapors. Are you on about Decadent Vapor? He said Deco Vapes.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if he's meaning Decadent Vapor. Yeah, they do. That one's very MSB. That is very menthol-y. If you want a menthol kick, what is it? The crystal meth? Is it crystal blue? Crystal blue absinthe. Josh, you all right, mate?
Yeah, they got the absinthe. I know Larry got the absinthe from them, and supposedly that's the most authentic of the absinthes out there right now. So,
Don't care. We'll kick Bill off with the raspberry.
Everybody's saying raspberry is nice. McGuffin says
I really like it.
It isn't to me. Like I said, nope. I sent it out in a shipment. I'll put it that way.
McGuffin says it's a German mixer who done Love, Opium and Dark Menthol. Said he'd done a 2% mix using most flavours. He just uses 2% of all his mixes.
So he took every flavor and put 2% in one bottle. And
no, I'm thinking he just mixes at 2%.
Yeah, I think so. I was just being a little facetious there, Vinny.
Instead of 3, 2, 1, it's
3, 2, 2. That was what I was doing.
We don't mix 3, 2, 1s. We do 2, 2, 2s.
2, 2, 2. 2, 2, 2.
Pew, pew, pew. There we go. Star Wars started.
I hate to use like 1s and 2s and stuff. I like 0.75s and 1.25s and 2.25s.
Yeah.
It just makes it sound more professional when I'm doing it.
I always mix in quarters. I always mix in quarters.
Yeah, it's like I don't. It's like I hate it when I hit an even number almost. It's like, no, I don't want this. Let's just do this at 1.25 or
Every one of my mixes always goes up in quarter increments.
Yeah,
that's how I do mine too, Liam. I always go.
Unless I'm using something really strong, and then I have to use like 0.1.
A 0.1 or a 0.2.
Flavora vanilla, smooth vanilla. I used it at like 0.15. So it's one of the few things that I don't. Some Flavora flavors I'll use it a little less.
Oh yeah, some of them are very strong.
I did some mixing today as well. I went old school. Mixing.
Old school.
Yeah, some of the older flavors. So I've got really crappy names. So I'm not going to say what it is, but it's all Flavor West. It's hazelnut butterscotch cream.
All right.
By old school, you don't mean you just drip the amount rather than weigh it? Yeah.
No, they're all weight. I got Donkey Punch, which is based on Donkey
Piss. Donkey Piss. That would have juice, Donkey Piss.
This is based on one called Donkey Khan, which is banana, strawberry, and dragon fruit.
All right, yeah.
So this, I put my own little twist on it. So it's banana, custard, strawberry, and dragon fruit. And I've got Kicking It Old School, which is all TFA custard.
All right. Very nice. Did you go with old custard or the new custard?
No, I use the new. I use the new custard. I don't mind the old TFA custard, but it can be a little bit too buttery.
Oh, I didn't know that. I never tried the old
one. Swamp Thing put in, what would you use for a lemon tart? Well, you can get the lemon tart. What's that? Is it Vape Train lemon tart?
The Vape Train one, yeah.
Yep. Which gives you a good starting point, and then maybe add a bit of lemon Sicily to it. And
you could just get lemon pocket from Amatorium. You'd be all right.
And going off the actual, not the vape taste, the actual taste. The one I used in our drinking session, which was the Chef's Super Concentrates Lemon Meringue Pie. that actually tasted really, really good as well.
Yeah. So maybe start there. Maybe start with a base. You can use that as build around that rather than if you go on to ELR, they use Daz Cole's lemon tart, which is they're virtually the same as Dinner Lady's lemon tart. And I think he uses quite a few lemon Sicily in there. There's a couple of lemons in there. There's a couple of bits that you think, ooh, I want to put that with that. But
There's the next one, which it has that BTA as a base as well. That's people were raving about that.
yeah,
There's also one by Mullenbury, but I haven't had a chance to buy that yet because it's quite expensive. And I just look at it and just go,
Look Luke's put one in. He says, can we find these? Are you on the ELR? Look Luke, is he on ELR? Because he's put just mix imp for me too.
oh, that's the one with sugar. Did Imp get the flavour of the year from DIY or not?
Is that LMP or IMP?
It's LMP, I think.
LMP, I think it looks like I am. Sorry.
Yeah, congratulations, Luke.
Oh, did he get... I haven't watched that yet. I've been watching...
Or if you want a lemon tart that's made by Bill, it'll start with a vanilla concentrate and work up.
yeah, a few nuts in there.
And it will have no lemon in it because I don't like lemon.
Yeah, so it'll be the lemon tart that tastes like not lemons.
Yeah, right.
He already has it made. It's in the article.
Anti-lemon tart. Yeah,
yeah, he says, give him the best recipe of the year.
That's awesome.
Ever, not of the year. Ever. Yeah.
LMP. So, to the potato. It's on VC.
I mean, if it's lemon,
You got it.
How could you? I mean, you've got to like lemon to vote that. You know, I'm sorry, but I already disagree. I don't care for lemon. You know?
There we go. Sugar cookie at 1, crumble topping at 2, flavor express lemon at 0.3, lemon cream lemon
cream wafer.
Cream wafer.
Kim Novati.
Got you helping you, mate.
Putting me off. Lemon juicy at 3, meringue at 1.2, and super sweet at 0.5. That sounds really nice.
Just
And
go
if
down
you want to sub all those flavors with different vanillas, then you can hang out with Bill.
Yeah.
And I'll put that into chat.
That's really good.
Mike Haynes says, any casters watch developed? Yes.
Yeah.
When I can.
I was just watching Naughty's Flavours of the Year. That's what I said. They've just done that, haven't they? Flavours of the Year.
I got to get used to Daytime Frank being on Sunday morning.
On Sunday, it's screwing me up. I'm so used to being on my showtime.
It's 4 o'clock in the UK. Daytime Frank is now doing, for us, it's an afternoon, Sunday.
Yeah, and like I said, for us, it's like a Sunday morning thing. And, you know, that's always been golf. And so
I used to try and pop on Frank's every now and again, but it always used to screw me over because it was always on like too late. It started at like 2:30 a.m.
Yeah, well, hell, he's on till midnight our time. So that's 5 a.m. for you.
But now it screws me over the other way because it's at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I can't get on the show because my son's still awake.
Yeah.
So yeah, go check that out. Look, see what you think. See if it's nice.
So yeah, if you all are looking for Daytime Frank and you missed him last Friday, it's because he's on
Friday.
Last Saturday.
He's not on last Saturday. He's not on Saturday anymore.
He's on Sundays now.
Yeah. It's the Church of Daytime Frank. There we go.
Yes. The something we've got a new show thing. Yeah.
I want to say the Power Hour, but I'm probably getting it mixed up now with the UK radio show.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of radio shows, isn't there a change coming up with yours there, Benny?
It is, yes. It's going to be starting from next week. It is changing name. It's not going to be Take on the 80s. It's going to be the Wonder Years.
So the 70s.
Well, it gives me a chance to do. It's going to be 70s, 80s, 90s. Probably it's going to be 80s and 90s mostly, but I can throw in a few 70s. I can throw a few 60s if I want. It's not going
In
to
other
go any
words, it's going to
further.
be mostly 90s because he's already done all the 80s. So
Yeah, I've done up best songs from 80s so far. Well, Graham says I am, but I think I've done nearly all best ones. So yeah, it's going to be changed. It's going to be going to go into the 90s. We're not going to go any further than 99 and probably may throw in a few 70s ones. Because sometimes I look at it and I think, I really like that song, and I realise it's 1990. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, shit.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I had a word and I'm changing it up. So from next week, it's going to be called The Wonder Years. Rocky Junior says, Benny, do you like chocolate? Do you think I got this size not liking chocolate?
Yeah, but do you like chocolate vapes? That's the question.
No, not really. They're all right. But it wouldn't be
Yeah.
me all day vape. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the thing is I can't
Join the
can't
cult.
do-
Join the
yeah,
cult.
You join the call, yeah.
Can't do chocolate vapes. You know, it's
Yeah.
I love
there's a-
making them. I love vaping them for about
5 minutes.
half a day, and then I'm just like, I put it to the side and I never touch it again.
Yeah.
I went for like 3 weeks prior to Christmas. Chocolate. Everything was chocolate because that's what all their challenges were. Had chocolate, and then it's like, I need fruit. That's why I did the 3 fruit thing because it's like I need something to break this chocolate.
Yeah, I got off the fruit thing. I had done fruit forever, and I got on the bakery and vanilla or nuts or anything but fruit is basically what I got into. It was just like, you know, I got to get away from fruit, you know, and so, and now I put the strawberry back in this, and I was scared when I did it, and I haven't vaped strawberry in probably a year, you know.
Yeah.
It actually
So, like,
pretty good.
Kieran, thank you for dropping by.
Is-
Sleep well, buddy. I know you're up early.
I go through phases with chocolate where
Cheers, Rocket.
There you go.
He's doing me
I'll
a
crave,
chocolate one for next week.
yeah, I'll crave chocolate and then I'll do a mix. I'll vape it until the bottle's gone, and then I won't mix it again then for months.
Yep. Or you'll make a new mix and never touch that one again. Yep.
Yeah.
Been there.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's one of those. I mean, there's certain things that you can vape, and you're like, this is good, but yeah, it doesn't do it. It doesn't click or something. It's like
Yeah.
your taste buds can't. You know, it's like you could eat chicken, you know, quite frequently during the week or whatever else, but you could take something that's kind of you're like, well, I can have this every now and then, eat it, but I don't want to eat it, you know, that often. But on occasion, it's good. And I think chocolate's that way in a vape. It's like,
Yeah.
no, you just
It's all right now and again, but not all the time. Swamp Thing still's looking for his all-day vape. Do you know, right, I don't particularly have an all-day vape. I'll get some, I'll mix some up, but I don't have one, you know, like Bill does his vanilla something,
Yeah.
do you know, your nuts, do you know, and you'll vape that all the time, day in,
Yeah.
day out.
And-
I don't do that because I have never, like he said, I've never ever found a vape that I'm like, I just want to vape this all the time. Never
it's
have.
laziness, Benny, is what it comes down to.
The closest one I have is my island cake. That one there I can vape like pretty nonstop for a
So
while.
what it comes down to is this laziness. You mix something that you find you like, and then
I
you're
just-
too freaking lazy to go out and see if you can find something else that tastes good. So you just keep vaping that until you're
No.
finally like, all right, you got to break down and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you really want to break it down, you want a nice lazy day, you just pick a flavor like vanilla and you just put
You
some
just
of
start
every vanilla
putting
you
different
have
stuff
in.
in. I'll tell
Just
you
put different
what,
vanillas in.
the mixes that I have, it seems like that I end up vaping the most and like the most are just concoctions that I had no concept ahead of time of what I was going to make, that I just started putting stuff in, and I'd look over and see another bottle and I'd grab and squirt a little in and then let it sit for a while and vape it. And it's like, that turns out to be better. Everything that I try to make that's supposed to taste like something always tastes like crap. You know?
Yeah,
It's- You know,
Mike's just put in another question for casters. When you make a mix and it doesn't work, do you adapt it or throw it away? Throw it away, mate. Start again.
Anyway,
I'll try and adapt. I'll try and tweak it 4 or 5 times maybe. If I can't get it right after that, then I throw it away. But there are ones where you'll taste it off the first and you'll think it's not even worth trying to tweak this.
Yep. Yeah, as I was gonna say, it depends on if it tastes like it has some of the right notes, you can continue with it. But if it just tastes off, scrap it, start over.
Yeah.
or if there's something that's really just standing out to you that seems to be messing it over, then you're like, well, I'm going to try dropping that out of it, and maybe put something else in that's not as overwhelming and try it. But
I think once you've done the mix, to get rid of that mix and start again and mix some. Do you know what I mean? Because you add stuff to it.
yeah,
It's, you're going to sort of get a bit lost
yeah.
sometimes, aren't you? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the only thing you do that is like sweetener or something. You can add a little sweetener, but that's about all you want to do.
Yeah, I won't add anything into the actual bottle. I'll do another.
You won't keep mixing
do
stuff
another
into the
mix,
bottle.
but
Do
yeah.
another mix
I don't
with
know.
it.
I
That's it.
have done it. I have done something like that with when I was getting too much of a throat hit out of something. I just put a little pear in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works
cut
good.
that down or something after I've already mixed it and vaped it for a little while. And I keep thinking, this is a little too much here. I think I'm just going to drop a couple of drops of pear in here and see if I can something like that. But I don't normally, just try to water down the whole thing,
Get a big jar, add it to that, and then next time you make a funky one, put a big jar, add it to
Graham
that.
tried that.
I had to chuck it down the loo.
I tried that as well and had a sniff of it and wasn't brave enough to even
To
try and
it.
vape it.
Yeah. Yeah, so right, we are coming double drips on the fruity mix with 5% colada. That's him done. 5% colada.
All that decadent vapes, multiple fruit flavors is quite good for just like a very, very simple, just decadent vapes, cool order, some sweetener, and you're done.
Yeah.
They've got a quite few complex fruit mixes.
So that's where to go then. Right, we are coming up to that time. Nice to be back. Nice to see everybody. Nice to see the chat. Everybody in chat. It's been fantastic. We will go around and say our goodbyes. We will start with Tim.
Okay. You can find me on most social medias as an advocate for liberty. Break the Stigma with Unity Discord. I'll have to get the links ready for next week. But Break the Stigma Unity Discord is for anybody that needs a place to go to talk about something going on or just listen. It's a safe place to give yourself a place to go if you need it. If you're dealing with any stresses or anything or anxiety. And then there's Sundays with Zippy and Larry on Truckers Channel, Vaping Truckers Channel with Mixers Helping Mixers. Tuesday night takeovers on Fresh 03 channels with Larry and Lumi. And then here, and then I got Thursday night show at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and on my channel, and Saturday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my channel. And I think that's it. And I'll pass it on to the chair.
I think next time, Tim, in order to shorten that, just say the times you're not on.
Yeah.
It would be easier. Yes, it would be.
You can catch me on a late night vape show on Sunday nights after NUVS, some kind of a show that's on before us that always steals our content.
Yeah.
And thanks, Chet, everybody, for putting up with the BS and still hanging in there and basically talking with us. Some good questions and stuff tonight. Thanks a lot. And I will throw it over to Graham.
Okay, you can catch me here every Wednesday, and I'll pass it over to Liam. Liam?
Here we go.
So I got a little bit of shouting going on. Right. So, because my son just decided to get up out of bed. But,
bless him. He's just wanting to see what's happening.
Right. So, yeah. Thanks, everybody in chat. And it was actually nice to see a couple of new names this week as well.
Yes, it has been
and,
nice. Yes.
And that they've actually stuck all the way through the show. So, obviously, we're doing something right. So it's really nice to see that. And if anybody wishes to support me, because you knew this was coming, you can pick up my one-shots from Chef's Flavors as well as flavorchaser.com and under Sherlock Holmes as well as Twisted Imagination. And as soon as Graham didn't want to shill his own stuff, you can also pop over to Amatorium and check out some of the mixes there. For those of you that really like your Dinner Lady Lemon Tart, I would highly recommend Lemon Pocket.
And Monkey on Juice.
And, you can catch me on Facebook, most of the DIY mixing groups, and hit me up on Monkey on Juice, which is Graham's group. And yeah, any questions, post them in there. There's always somebody in there that's willing to lend a hand.
It's so much better when he does it.
You know, you could always support him by sending him a PayPal. You know, thank you.
Yeah.
And I'll
Support
pass
us
it.
by throwing it to Benny. Yeah.
I'll pass it over to Benny.
Right, thank you very much. Thank you very much to everybody in chat for joining us tonight. It's been absolutely fantastic. It's nice to be back and it's nice to be running the show again. Thank you very much to my fellow casters. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much, Tim, for joining us for a while. Much appreciated. If you didn't know, he's coming on fairly regularly when he can. So, yeah, so he's going to be on. You're going to be seeing his beautiful face more often. Thank you.
Do I have someone else on with me?
Yeah. So, yeah, thank you very much. Like I said, there'll be some new names in there. Thank you very much for joining us. It's been absolutely brilliant. Do check out the rest of the people on shows and also give them a subscribe and a like. Also, check out Amatorium. You get 10% discount. We're using Benny10 if you so wish. You can also, like I say, check out Liam's stuff over at Flavour Chaser and over at Chefs. Also, check out, there's a few links going in there for different people's one-shots and companies in there with Zippy over in America. Over in Canada, you can get them over in America. So we will be back next week. Same time, same place. So we'll see you later. Good night.
Bye.
Hello.
Don't forget to hit the like button on the way out. Thank you.